Hello guys, this is Charlie Brown from Twitch. I mean, you guys know me from Twitch. If you don't know me from Twitch, that's unfortunate, but yeah, I'm a normal Twitch streamer and Animaniac is my channel. I mean, I do have other channels, but I am back in Animaniac right now. And we are back with our passion for talking about anime. As you have read the title, it's a sweet story. It's nothing special. It's nothing extravagant. It's just a sweet fantasy story. So, talking about sweet fantasy stories, I've been like taking a break from anime, like it's been a long break. I've been watch the frequency of animes that I've been watching are comparatively less than usual. That I think my peak was like 16, 17 at that time when I was really in the teenage energy of watching shouju, not shouju, sorry, shonen animes. I did watch some shouju animes. I watched all kind of anime to be honest. I watched BL, shouju, shonen, fucking hentai, all kind of anime. Okay, but like I've been watching like like nitpicking like one anime from each genre at a glance. Like the anime that I'm gonna talk about is one of the animes that I recently picked up, and I was watching the dub for it, and it was so interesting that I wanted to know more about the story. I wanted to like see how it ends, and I watched the complete thing in sub because obviously the dub takes longer time to reach, and especially in North America, it takes a hell lot of while to reach. If you're in Asia and cities like places like Singapore, China, it will reach to you earlier because licensing is faster there than pushing it in Crunchyroll and stuff like that. I don't know the procedure to be honest. Never mind. And I don't know, like finding a dubbing artist is hard, or like I don't know, pushing they're trying to push it to create hype because it's sometimes in China, in Asia in general, like China, even in India. I know India, previously we didn't have a lot of fast anime releases, but nowadays, like they are pushing animes like two, two episodes sometimes at a time. Even like if they're pushing one episode at a time, dub and sub are going at par rates. So like it's not like you're waiting in sub. People have already reached like the conclusion of the anime, and in dub it's like that. But North America, it's going a little bit slow right now. So, but it's fine. It's fine. So talking about this anime, the anime that I'm gonna talk about is pretty obvious from the title. That's what, like, not the YouTube title. I mean, from the title of the anime, that what's it all about. It's called I Parry Everything, or to be honest, like the version that you will see on Crunchyroll or any stream platform, depending on the region, which streaming service has its license. Maybe on Netflix in some regions. I Parry Everything. What do you mean I'm the strongest? There's another title for it. I parry everything. What do you mean I'm the strongest? I'm not even an adventurer yet. So basically, like the a Japanese region or Asian region where it's released, even with the English release, they just wrote I parry everything. Like the titles are kind of like in a way to create suspense of what's the anime about. Obviously, people like first reading, oh, it's an action adventure fantasy. Obviously, it's gonna be something heroic, right? But I don't know what's with American like naming. Like when they officially release, they name the stuff. Like they give long fucking names, and the fucking name literally describes the fucking anime. I think we're living in the TikTok generation, like where if you don't tell me in the first 5 seconds what's gonna happen and it doesn't intrigue me, I'm not gonna fucking watch it. Like as I'm from the TikTok generation as well. Like I'm a fucking Gen Z, but like I'm the say for I would say not first batch, but like first half of Gen Z. So I still have millennium qualities. I like to give art a little bit chance, even though sometimes anime art can be unhinged at times. But yeah, I can't. If I see I parry everything, I will still watch it. I don't need a fucking full description of I parry everything. What do you mean I'm the strongest? I'm not even an adventure. I don't need a fucking full description of a summary of an anime before watching it. That I think that defeats the purpose itself. But anyways, I parry everything is a simple and I would say sweet anime. It's not something extravagant. It's just a sweet fantasy anime about a boy who basically, according to title, can parry anything. You'd be like, I've seen animes where there's like, oh, from world's strongest, from a common place to the world's strongest Arthur. I'm talking about Arthur. So yeah, Arthur from world's for common place to world's strongest. That sounds like a title. That sounds like he can do some shit. What do you mean he can parry everything? What about killing? What about shooting? What about like slice and dicing some people? No, no. I'm not even joking with you. The whole anime, the spoiler alert by the way, he parries everything. I'm not kidding. Like that's literally he's parrying everything. But it's a fun, it's an interesting anime. Uh, I enjoyed it. I think it's simple and sweet. I love it. But the thing is, I parry everything in this modern era where each anime like it's trying to be something like yo, I'm gonna go the R4 way. I'm gonna create an overpowered banger motherfucker who will like do something, or I'll create like a fucking sob story of an anime where the fucking protagonist, despite having powers, goes through a lot of hardships. Right? In this anime, yes, there are OP moments, but it's a fun and chuckle, giggle like kind of OP moments. There are moments that you might feel you're getting tears, your eyes are getting wet. There are moments where you realize, oh fuck, this shit happened right real quick. But it's a story about a kid, or I would say a man, because later most of the anime he is grown up. This guy Noir, not the NOIR European version, nor NOOR, the soup version of it. Nor is basically a full grown man who wants, obviously, as you can read from the American title, wants to be a fucking adventurer, but he's not an adventurer yet he's strong. So what the question arises, why is he fucking parrying? Well, spoiler alert, the title already says is his greatest skill is to parry. He has mastered the skill, he has owned the skill. Obviously, he has gone through a lot of hardships in his life. I mean, it's already like shows in the front, like 10 to 15 seconds of the show. So it's not something I'm spoiling, but he as a young kid, his dad used to like read him stories about adventurers and how these adventurers are so brave and how they slay dragons, how they protect the weak, how they do their duty selflessly and stuff like that. And that created a very deep impression in Noir of this self-righteousness. I wouldn't call it self-righteousness, it's just like more of like I want to help people. I want to do something for other people that will bring a smile to their face so that it brings a smile to my face indirectly, right? That kind of shit. It's a bit cheesy shit, but it is what it is. So in this anime, basically he does is he has gone through hardships. His mom was sick later in the anime, and he wanted to prove to the family that he can do shit for himself. So at a very young age, he tried going and becoming an adventurer, but in this realm, unlike other animes, which I mean, I'm gonna give an example of a recent anime that released literally like on par dates with this anime. It's called The Unwanted Undead Adventurer. I'm not sure what's the American name of it because they, as you know, the American names are little bit, but the Unwanted Undead Adventurer is basically the name, like the shorter version of it, I would say. So the undead, unwanted adventurer, where anybody who is struggling, the adventurer is just like a free entry gate, right? You just go into the office, you'll be like, I want to kill some bees. I want to fucking collect some herbs. I can be an adventurer. And there's like, okay, just show me your skills and attributes, and based on that, I'll give you a rank. Maybe you're motherfucking F ranked, but at least you're becoming an adventurer and you're starting off somewhere. Maybe you're just collecting herbs and stuff. But in this world, to have an adventurer's rank, you need to have certain skill sets. I don't know what the fucking skill set problem in this world is, but it's fucking messed up. Like, isn't being I'm not saying like being like a fucking idiot and run like an idiot and like get yourself killed, but being like brave is still a skill set. Like, you're ready to face the enemy or stuff like that. That's a skill set. You can use body enhancement, which I've seen in many animes. Is the main premise. They use body enhancements, magic, or whatever the skill is, and they do stuff. And this anime, he has body enhancement. He, he can use magic. He can use hand-to-hand combat, sword, and healing. He does all these things, and still that doesn't count as a skill. And you tell me what a skill set is then at this point. I'm totally like confused. Like, what are these lads thinking? And because of him incompetent of having the skill set which this world requires, he is obviously modestly upset. He trains himself at young age. He goes to like these certain schools where you can acquire certain skill set by like in these divisions of fractions. One is ninja, and is ninja slash spy. One is hand to hand combat or brute force. Third is master of swords, and I think one is archery and one is healing. I mean, he cannot do archery because too strong that he'll break fragile weapons. And for I think some reason he still doesn't, that strength doesn't count as a skill set, which is pretty weird. But yeah, so because of his working throughout all these hardships, he started self learning, and with self learning, he's made up his muscles and stuff like that. And he grew up, and I think after 15 years, I think first time he went he was like 8 or 9 or something, I'm not 10 maybe. And like after 15 years, when he's 25, he gets full buffed up, he gets his fucking weapon, and he goes again to the adventurous guild and he shows his car and they test his skills, and he doesn't have a skill set. I don't know what they count as skills and blessing in this world, but this world is completely fucked up. Like, I think most of the fantasy worlds or like isekai fantasy worlds are pretty lenient, but I guess this world is a harsh one. I'm not saying this is a cheesy one like the other ones where like he's completely like tortured and stuff like that, but he like he feels it like himself, like he is himself is like he feels to himself to be a disappointment basically. So that's not really the case, but yeah, that's how he feels about himself. So he says he's persistent on becoming an adventurer, and the guy's like, nah, you cannot be an adventurer. So he's like, okay, at least let me like do some kind of thing, because like there should be a minimum bar. Like I can start with F rank, don't worry about it. He's like, yeah, you can go F rank, but unless you develop a skill set, you cannot climb up. So you have to do very minuscule jobs such as cleaning drains, I think was one of them. Then what was the other one? Cleaning drains. Then I think building and construction, additional help like escorts and stuff like that. I think escorts was also E rank, so you have to be at least have some kind of skill according to them. Like, well, what skill I'm not sure. I think being strong enough to fucking parry everything is a skill in song. But all right, I'm not the rule setter of that world. So he sets on this journey to, I would say, basically discover himself, his true potential, his true power. And on his way, he meets a lot of allies who help in this process. He gains a reputation and respect of a lot of people along his journey. And overall, I think this is a really sweet and brilliantly executed anime. I'm just saying it's a simple and sweet anime because like there's not something fucking mind blowing about it. It's not like fucking some what's it called, Oscar of the Oscar or some Filmfare Award winning anime. It's just a sweet and general and basic fantasy anime that you can watch and you will find it enjoyable. Of course, if you like certain kinds of, I would say, isekai or fantasy animes, I mean I can understand like this might not suit your certain belt because of certain thing that you don't like in anime, but it's completely fine. To be honest, I'm not saying it's the perfect anime for all fantasy anime lovers, but it's something, it's watchable, it's enjoyable, and has a beautiful story and it ends beautifully. I think it's gonna have a second season because there is something to be excited about what's gonna happen next in that. I'm not gonna spoil it for your stomach, I'll tell you, but there's shit coming up basically, to be honest, to saying correctly. There's shit coming up and I'm excited to watch that shit. What that shit's coming up. Hopefully they release the next version pretty soon. I'm not saying this year, maybe it's next year, because these kind of animes, which are small budget animes, they are usually created in like on the go. So like they already be preparing for season two while the season one is released, and if it sees good air, if it sees good value, they'll just push in the season two anyway. So hope this anime gets the recognition that it needs, and it is was a fun and exciting experience and I love this anime. So if you feel like you can parry everything, make sure to like this video, hit the bell notification along with the sub button, so that when you hit sub, you are officially subscribed to our channel. So you will get updates on our latest videos, and with the hit of the bell notification, you will get the ting, whatever notification sound that you have on your phone when we are uploading the latest videos. So make sure to like, post it in the algorithm, and share with your homies so that get as much views as possible. I'm starting to build my anime commentary journey again because I'm currently invested on being a full-time content creator. Obviously, I'm not creating face content in the anime one, but like I will be making face cam videos occasionally in certain events, such as I think I made last year Valentine's Day, or I think in Independence Day and stuff like that. So there are special occasions where you can see my fucking face. But trust me, it's not better than this fucking avatar that you're seeing. So if you're enjoying this avatar, God bless you. Anyways, as I was saying, like this video and share this video to push it in the algorithm. We'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, peace out and parry everything.